Hey y'all, how you doing? Listen, welcome back. This is your girl, Ginger Snaps. And listen, what a shit show. What a shit show this season has been. This reunion, I'm sorry, it fell flat. I watched it and I felt like it was over in 10 minutes. I literally gained nothing, no new information really from what I saw on the reunion. It was just, I reconsidered covering this because what did we gain? The only thing that we gain is that Chris is a secret fuckboy. That's it. I am disappointed in Chris, but then again, I can't be disappointed because he's a nigga. And what did I tell you guys over and over again? Niggas ain't shit. Even the nice appearing ones. So I'm shocked by Chris, but then again, I'm not. Okay. So, let's get into it. What a farce of a season. I'm just going to quickly graze over everything because it just was a mess. It was too somber for me. I wanted hair pulling and neck rolling and cussing out from Lydia and Aaliyah. But no, everyone, it seems like because they have this newfound fame, everyone's on their best behavior. And I think it's because of fans and, the court of public opinion. Everyone was just tiptoeing around everything. And it was sickening. I was just annoyed by it. I want the rah-rah. There was no rah-rah at all. Let's get into it. So for once, Nick Lachey and Vanessa Manila were on their best behaviors. I couldn't even get mad at them. At least last season rather, we had a petition. We were signing petitions left and right to get them kicked off of the show. Even that rah-rah, kind of helped. It fueled the fans. This season, we even got nothing from them. They were on their best behaviors. I still think that they could have been harder with the questions. They let a lot of people off too easily. We need new hosts, okay? We need new hosts who's going to hold these people's feet to the fires. The appropriate questions were not asked. And what a season. They could have really revived the season if the reunion was spectacular, and they didn't. What a dud of a season. Stacy's makeup again is horrible. Her face just looks puffy. I mean, Stacy is a type of girl, her face structure, she needs soft glam. She always looks like a gem in the hologram. For you kids who don't know, because I'm an old fart from the 80s, look up Gem and the Hologram and you're going to see Stacy. Okay, so we have Stacy and Izzy. Let's just recap. Okay, so after Stacy said no at the altar and after Izzy basically ethered her, go check out my ether video. They took some time apart, which approximately was a week. Okay, so then they tried to reconvene after that and Izzy was still butthurt. But again, they tried to work it out and Stacy wanted to basically start all over again. Izzy was not having it and he was still hurt and he said, man, fuck it. Fuck you. And I'm out of here. Okay. So apparently Izzy is dating someone. Stacy was just being mum on who she's dating and, kept saying no comment. Girl, who cares? Because when you're acting like that, it's obvious that you're dating someone. Can we please cut the crap? Cut the crap. So now we go to Milton and Lydia. They are still feigning happiness, okay? And Lydia has used her manipulative ways to soften Milton's military family. Milton's parents, I think, are in the military. That's why they are so stoic. I guess Lydia. She's manipulative. She knows how to turn on the waterworks and, just speak. She was speaking telenovela to them and turn on the passionate speech and speaking in lyrics and poems and in limericks and was able to win Milton's mom over. I must say, though, Milton still has grown on me. And that's what bothers me with their relationship, because Milton, to me, he's so pure and he's so impressionable still. I just hope Lydia just doesn't fuck this up and fucks him up, because a lot of people who were starting out and dating and relationships very pure and kind-hearted will often grow to be very cynical people after being shitted on by their partner. So I just hope that isn't the case. I really hope and pray that Lydia's being true to him and this is really going to work out. But just Milton is just so wise. He's so wise. And again, it's sad that as the youngest person there, he was the most mature. You know, it could speak to his upbringing too. By his parents' upbringing. They seem like very put together people. Lydia, again, something ain't just quite right with Lydia, just like Milton's curl. She ain't right. Something, I just can't put my finger on it. I don't know. We go to Johnny and Chris. So as for Johnny and Izzy were at some bar at the same time. Apparently they chatted it up for over an hour. They hashed out their differences. And then later on, they were kissing in his Jeep. What the hell? This is what I tell you, women. Me included too. These niggas ain't shit. How you gonna go and kiss him after everything that he said about you, Johnny? And that goes to show Stacy. Stacy was not impressed. That goes to show Stacy that Izzy was feeling Johnny the whole time. And he was just railing her, quote unquote, because of Stacy. Like, this is just messy. This basically turned into people being tossed around. Johnny was just tossed around. Johnny, not a good look. So Chris, who knew Chris was a fuckboy? Because remember, Chris and Johnny, they were dating. Then Chris goes off to some wedding and basically ghosts Johnny. It's those nice guys that we have to watch out for. He went to a wedding, came back out of town from a wedding, never contacted Johnny, met some girl there, and now they're living together. You can tell Johnny was really hurt. Chris really dogged her out. And I know he apologized to her and they were chit-chatting on the side about it too, but poor Johnny. Poor Johnny. I guess what your mother said about you is in fact true, girl. So now we go to JP with his proud to be an American socks and Taylor. Taylor looked like a freaking goddess. She looked like a freaking, you know, the Golden Globe statues. That's what she looked like. Very statuesque. Again, she was my pick for the best dress. JP still was not giving us anything. All he had to give us was that stupid smirk on his face. Taylor really tried to go in on him. He was not giving us anything. Again, his excuse was that, you know, he didn't like her makeup, the lights, camera, actions, Hollywood. He just couldn't do it. He froze. I understand that. But Taylor had a good point. What about when the cameras went down? You could have told her, listen, I am so nervous around these cameras. He just wasn't into her. That's it, case closed. But you know what? Taylor is going to soar high and above all these haters. High and above JP's hating ass. I don't know what his deal is. And he's just playing his cards close to his chest and just leave him alone. That's it. Go and be your firefighter self. Go back to normal life. Everyone else, they are out here in these streets just trying to make a paper now with their newfound fame, as they should. So now Aaliyah comes out. Aaliyah, so in the pictures with their looks, you know, Aaliyah wasn't giving that much. But when I saw her in motion, her makeup was on point. She looked spectacular. Her and Taylor were the best looking ones. So Aaliyah and Lydia addressed the whole Uche situation. I still do not believe that Lydia did not know that Uche was going to be on the show. I simply do not believe her. Lydia and Todd devised a scheme to take Uche down on the show. And as Lydia, I believe, come hell or high water, she was going to come out on that show married to teach Uche a lesson. Okay. She was a scorned single Boricua female, and she was out to get Uche. And I maintain that. I believe that's what happened. Unfortunately, Aaliyah just happened to be collateral damage in all this mess. She really tried to convince us that she didn't read the room right. No, it's not you not reading the room. You literally violated this girl and her boundaries repeatedly. If you were a true friend and you loved her like you said you did, you would have just stepped back and let her and Uche's relationship, flourish organically. The way she even answered, I had no confirmation that Uche was going to be there. You can tell she was lying. Give me a break. You could tell she was lying. But, Aaliyah seems to be in a great place. She says she's happy. She's with someone who treats her like a queen, and that they met on an R&B cruise. I don't know if you guys know, I stan a cruise. I'm actually going in a couple of weeks. Maybe I'll meet Abu there. I don't know. But I just, listen, that is the best place to go and collect yourself, to go and to just be at one with yourself, with nature, and you can just live it up. I love a solo cruise. I don't know if she actually went on a real cruise or like excuse me, they have those cruises that go around your harbor. I'm not sure, but listen, a cruise will get you right mentally each and every time. So a lot of people are going in on Uche, and I'm torn about Uche. On one end, I feel for him because he got a really bad edit. And on the other end, I've seen how he speaks to people. I did see how he can be condescending. But again, I don't know if that's because of his lawyer training. It's just, I'm just torn. I don't know what to believe about him. But one thing I caught that Milton said is that he says in one breath, I know Uche. He was trying to speak to his character, but in the next breath, he says, me and Uche were never friends or never peers. So Milton, you really don't know him then. That I can't take your word to speak to his character because you really don't know him, and you said it yourself. I see, again, Uche, I don't think everything that everyone's saying is 100% factual. I have noticed that on reality TV, people are swayed by the fans. So because Uche is getting a bad edit, the cast members do not want to lose their fan base. So they're going wherever the wind blows. And the wind is blowing away from Uche's favor. And I think a lot of the fans are turning that way as well. That's what I think. Because even Uche said a lot of the cast members that tried to take up for him, they edited out. And Netflix wants a villain, and they have chosen Uche to be the villain. I'm going to make another video because Uche addressed some of the fans' questions in his Instagram stories. So that's going to be the next video. We'll talk about it. So the only thing that was remotely amusing with this reunion was the game at the end. That was the only thing that I kind of chuckled at, because this whole thing, again, was a shit show. The best answer, I think, was Taylor when she said Silent Night. That was hilarious because, yes, what's his name? JP, whatever his damn name is basically Silent Night, Holy Night. All is calm, all is bright. That's what he was giving. Milton had a good answer with 99 problems, and the bitch Lydia ain't one for him right now. That was the perfect answer. And Aaliyah's answer was cute too. She had thank you next. That basically summed up, I guess, her season. So that's it, y'all. I'm over it. I'm done. This was no words. The worst season ever. Now, where will Love is Blind go next season? What is Netflix going to do? What are they going to do to revamp Love is Blind and give it CPR, to give it life? Because this season was not giving at all. A disappointment. I didn't even want to make this video, but alas, I wanted to touch base with you guys. So let me know what you guys think do you agree this season was the worst season ever? I mean, it was such a stark difference from season 4, because I think we all came off the high of season 4, and there was some drama, but we had 3 couples get married. And then now season 5 have only 1, and that even is questionable because of devious Lydia. Let me know what you guys think. I'm out. All right. Bye, bye, bye.